Break Flair started with Gun Hill, and brick by brick, it was kind of not a spinoff, but it was a continuance of that. Showing my alter ego, showing the grittiness, exploring more of that side. I don't think I ever had a project that had the grittiness like that. So, but Gun Hill was the meat and potatoes. So that was the standard of like, all right, production got to be that or past that. You know what I'm saying? Flow got to be that or past that. Visuals got to be A1. You know what I'm saying? They got to be consistent. So yeah. '06 ran, '06 2006 ran related, referring to Ransom, the rapper Ransom. Like when I was 6, that's what I was listening to. I was listening to Ransom, Fabulous, Cassidy, rappers that had a heavy bar. No pun intended. They said a heavy bar. You know what I'm saying, with flows and with how they presented themselves. And that was what I wanted. That was a feeling I wanted to give off. It started off same feeling that Ran gave me in '06. You know what I'm saying? Braided duffel, the cold print. They used to call them duffel bag Ran. And yeah, just that confidence, just filling that void. That's something missing, and I'm here. Yeah. Same feeling that Rand gave me in '06. Braided duffel with a cold print. Gravy mash and unload clips. I was 6. Fast forward now. Chills when he spoke this. A quarter pound of fucked in there. Every shot, no miss. Same feeling that Rand gave me in '06. That confidence, that grittiness, that raw authenticity. It's like, man, what am I hearing? I wanted to replay this. I wanted to see how I can make people get that same feeling. Braided duffel, the cold print. His Ransom nickname was Ransom nickname was Duffel Bag Ran. He had braids, what I'm saying, braided duffel, the cold print. Cold. It's the type of energy we bring is super cold. East Coast energy, raw. East Coast energy. So it's cold, make you want to put a jacket on. You know what I'm saying? Quarter pound of fuck the net. Every shot, no miss. It's almost like a double entendre with shooting, making shots, and I can only be the best version of me. So who can outdo me? It's like me shooting shots, but improving on my game, on my skills, on my handles. You know what I'm saying? In a chokehold, 100 locks. You should know kiss. A death light. Heavy armor on me. Know I step right. They get left. Trife dead twice. So we head right. Dirty soul shining through the headlight. Bread like that. The locks was also a big inspiration to me. You might can hear the grittiness. You might can hear the rawness, and just a artist being real, an artist saying like taking it there, not being scared to take it there. Kiss of Death, Jada Kiss, double entendre again, Kiss of Death. Like I feel like my flow is almost deadly. Bar after bar, heavy punching, heavy hitting, heavy armor on me. I step right. You got to carry the armor. But I could be talking about, this weapon or this weapon, but it's all in the same to me. I don't follow trends. We set them, we set the trend. So when they go left, we go right. I live a righteous life. So that's what we try to show and display. Why would I want to compare? Why would I want to do what everybody else is doing when you can stand out? You could really set yourself apart and make a whole wave for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Bet on myself, shit straight like that. Best in my lane, all facts. It's a shame y'all whack. Out murals, Italy, fucking with P. Real Don, so thorough. Became a man with my pops in the barrels. I always bet on myself, But you need help too. You gotta know how to delegate tasks. You can do everything on your own, but it's very taxing. So knowing and understanding like you don't know everything, but you got the confidence to know you can get it handled and have the right people that's what their skill set is. Not doing too much because that could cause confusion. It's a lot of cornball shit going on. A lot of cornball whack shit that should not be displayed, that should not be tolerated, that shouldn't be, people need to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the youth is coming up and they see people doing cornball shit. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't cool. You gotta deal with shit like a man. You know what I'm saying? Italy fuck with my music. I had to throw that bar in there. Murals, Italy fucking with P. Real Don, so thorough. Became a man while pops in the barrels. I'm from Suffolk, but growing up, my pops was in New York. So any break I had, any chance I had, I was up there with him. And I didn't learn a 9 to 5 way. I learned the hustle way. Going outside every day, being on the street, not coming back till like 9 o'clock. Earning what you earn. And that's, like you controlling what you earn. So I learned that from him going to New York in the boroughs. Say what I mean. Shit, I'm confident. Product inside me, not on me. Been a boss like Tony. Brick tour. New money, new phonies, new chromies, new duffels, religion true. Yeah, it's lovely. Sucker proof to the bullshit. Brown bagger touch me. Opportunity, preparation. That's fucking lucky. Gold trophies. Look how far we started from. Pride get in the way. I try to borrow something. I gotta go hard or something. Yeah. Super confident. I always been like that. I always been straightforward. I always been a man of my word. I held myself accountable to that. If ever I fell short, you know, it's about progress. It's about leading people the right way. It's about being confident. You got to be that first before somebody else be it. You got to believe it first before somebody else believe it. Product inside me, it's not something I wear. It's something that's in me. It's something that I breathe. It's something that that can't be duplicated. Honestly, my love for rap, my love for the culture, my skill set involving in this culture and improving that. It got to be something said about that. You know, Tony Soprano's one of my favorite TV shows. The boss, the mob boss. He had a secret about going to therapy that he didn't want nobody to know about, and this my therapy. You know what I'm saying? All the money, value, but all money ain't good money. But it's like the process of me putting out Brick Flair, brick by brick. Just tying in the brick with getting people familiar with that name and resonating me with that. Brick tour, new money, new phonies. Of course, a lot of this industry is just fake. No other way to put it. Industry is just fake. It ain't enough for me. It ain't enough for authenticity. It ain't enough people on their word and standing on it. New phonies, new chromies, chrome. You know what I'm saying? New duffels, new bags. That could be, new bags to wear or, a new bag to put in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? All inclusive. Religion true. Yeah, it's lovely. True religion. Religion true. I look at rap, it's almost like a religion to me. How I came up, going back to my influences, going back to what made me this way. I feel like that's a display of that. It's me. It's me telling a story. It's me telling my influences. It's me telling my background. It's me telling why I am the way I am. I got a certain type of mystiqueness about me. So '06 Ran was like, okay, that's how long I've been listening to this hardcore rap. Like Wayne, Jewels, Ransom, Jadakiss, The Locks, all of that. That's what I was listening to when I was 6. That kind of like, that's my childhood. That kind of influenced me like, this is how I want to rap. No corny shit. All authentic shit. All from the heart. But grown man music, for underdogs, for people that grinders that want to get out their situation. Yeah. And that's what it did for me. That's what the song is about. That's what I wanted to present. You know what I'm saying?